Good afternoon, Chiwik. Good afternoon, Shompu.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Hello.
Amanda. Shompu, your video looks like you. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yes.
It looks exactly like you. Okay, so while waiting for your classmates, I want you guys to get your books. Open it to page 62. And let's wait for your classmates for a moment. Good afternoon, Aim.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon, Pudit. Let's wait for your classmates first, okay? While waiting for your classmates, I want you guys to get your social studies book and open it to page 62. Vivic, can you please text your classmates? Tell them I'm already waiting.
Teacher, may I go to restroom, please?
Where?
Restroom.
Okay. Okay, so let me check your attendance first. Aim number 9. Aim, your name is Wasini, right?
Yes.
Okay. What's your number? I.
7, teacher. 7.
7. Chiwik, what's your number?
Number 3.
Number
3.
3. Anda, what's your number?
14.
14. Udit 17. Put number 10. Anda, what's your number?
What, teacher?
Panda. Panda and Anda.
13.
Iya, Anda, teacher.
13.
13. Lurt Pizza, yeah. 13. Who's this? Panda, right?
Yes.
Okay, how old? What's your number?
Number 1.
Number 1. Okay, give me a second. Pirapat. How about shampoo? What's shampoo's number? Can you guys tell me? What is shampoo's number? Anyone? Does anyone know what is shampoo's number?
15.
15. Okay. Okay, guys. So right now we are going to talk about finals term already. So before we start, I want you guys to open your cameras. If you're going to open your cameras for the whole period of our class, you're going to get 10 points, and that 10 points is going to go to your finals test. Okay? So Chiwik and Shampoo, I want to see your real faces, not the background. Okay? So Anda, Panda, Kaot, Put, I want you guys to open your cameras properly. If you're not going to open the cameras, you're not going to get 10 points. So remember, this 10 points that you're going to get, this is going to go to your finals term, okay? Your finals test, okay? So again, if you're going to open your cameras properly, you're going to get 10 points, and that 10 points is going to go to your finals test. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so this time we are going to talk about the general knowledge about culture. Okay, we are going to talk about general knowledge about culture. Okay, so general knowledge about culture. This is found in your books, page 62. Okay, this is page 62. Okay, so general knowledge about culture. Okay, so of course, maybe you're gonna ask me, Teacher CK, what is culture? Why do we need to talk about culture? Okay, guys, so culture, this is everything that mankind has created and used in their daily life. And also, this has been passed from the ancestors to the next generation. Okay, so when you say culture, this was made by human being, okay, or the human, okay? This was made by the people, okay? And this was created, or this was made to use in our daily life, okay? We made culture to use in our daily life. Okay, and of course, this culture, this was from our grandmas, our grandpas, our great grandma, our great grandpa, and it has been passed from our grandpas, the older people, the ancestor, on the way to us. And later on, when you already guys have future kids, you are also going to teach your kids this kind of culture. So let's say, for example, when you see older people, you're going to say sawadee ka, sawadee kap. You're not just going to say, hey, what's up? You're not going to do that. Okay, what your parents told you, what the school told you is you are going to say sawadee kap or sawadee ka. Okay. So culture, this exists. Language. How do you say language in Thai? And language. How do you say language in Thai?
language Thai.
How do you say language in Thai, Shampoo?
ภาษา
Okay, so culture, this exists. Language. In Thailand, how many language do you have? Chiwik, how many language do you have in Thailand?
Yes. Again,
How
please.
many language do you have in Thailand?
One.
Only
One.
one? How about Pasa Isan? Is that also
Okay.
language?
Four.
4 languages, which is, can you say all the languages in Thai?
อีสาน
ผมยาวอ่ะ
Uy.
ภาษาเหนือ ใต้กลาง
Okay. And what else?
เหนือใกล้ต่างอีสาน
Okay. So these are the languages. This is also culture. Language is also culture. Next one, we have, of course, your traditions. Okay, your traditions, like you are going to, what are you going to do when you see older people? You are going to why? Sawadee ka, sawadee ka. Okay. Also, of course, traditions. What else? You have, let's say, you're going to celebrate Songkran. Okay, this is also tradition. Okay, so you have a lot of traditions here in Thailand. Next one, we have social institution. This is also for your culture. This also includes your social, your culture. When you say social institution, this is from your family, education, your religion, economy or economics, and then we have government. This is consists of culture also, or you can get culture from this one, from language, tradition, and social institution. Okay. So what are the importance of culture? So you remember this one, guys, because we are going to do a task about importance of culture. So it says here in your book, culture is trained, thought, and instilled from generation to another. Okay, so when you were born, when you were still baby, the first thing that your mommy taught you is how to talk and how to walk. So let's say if you can remember, if you have watched the movie Jungle Book, he is a kid that was raised by the wolves. Okay, so even if he was a kid and the ones that raised the kid is animals, he is not going to learn the culture of the human being. He's not going to behave the same with the humans because the ones that took care of him was the animals. So how does the animals eat? They just eat with their mouth. They're not going to use spoon and fork. So no one taught that child to eat with spoon and fork. So you remember, humans made this culture, okay? You are thought about this one. Your parents teach you about culture. You need to say sawadee ka to the older people. You need to walk like this. You need to talk like this. You were taught, someone teach you. And then you train, you practice that you need to do like this until you have your kid or you have your own child, and then you will teach this to your child also. Okay, that's why culture is important. And also the importance of culture, number one, builds mankind. Okay, builds mankind. So from this, from your age, from the time that you go out from your mommy's tummy until you grow up now, this is what you practice. Okay, culture. Your mommy tells you you need to walk like this. You need to eat like this. You need to say hi like this. Okay, culture builds mankind. Number two, it makes our lives better. Okay, culture makes our lives better or make lives better. Next one, it brings people closer together. So let's say, for example, it's already in Thai culture that you're going to celebrate Songkran. Of course, you're not going to celebrate Songkran alone. Okay, you're going to celebrate with a lot of people. That's why it brings people closer together. In Thailand, you guys celebrate what? Mother's Day, Father's Day, White Crew. That time, of course, you're going to celebrate with other people. You're not going to celebrate alone. Okay, that's why it brings you guys closer to people. Okay, this is the importance of culture. So you remember this one, because this one's going to be your activity. Importance of culture. Okay, so I want Chewy to read for me Thai culture, please.
yes Thai culture Thailand is the nation with
Unique.
unique culture, including language, literature, art, music, food, and costumes, which our ancestors have created and corrected from the past. There are also some of your culture that we receive from other countries before we make it or adapt it to fit our society, and it then became the uniqueness of Thai culture.
Okay, so Thai culture or the culture in Thailand is very unique. Okay, it's very unique with language, literatures, arts, music, food, costumes. This was from our older people or the ancestors. Okay, our great grandfather, great grandmother teach us this type of cultures. Okay, and then we also receive, or some other countries taught us about culture that we already adopt. So let's say, for example, for religion, we have Buddhism. Indians brought Buddhism. Okay, so let's say, for example, Christmas. Christmas was brought by the other countries because Buddhists don't celebrate Christmas. Okay, this is celebrated by the Christians. Okay, what else? Do you think what other cultures did other countries show Thailand or adapt by Thailand? Do you have any idea? Another other cultures that we adapt or Thailand adapt from other country? Let's say let's say right now. For food, before you guys only ate Thai food, but some countries brought what? Indian food, samgyeopsal, Korean food, of course, also Chinese food. So this was adapted by Thailand and what? It was adapted by Thailand and made it fit for Thailand. Okay, so let us see the cultures of Thailand. For let's go first with language. Okay, so I have two videos here, and I want you guys to listen and tell me what language this is. This is either Isan, Pasaklang, or Pasatay. Okay, so you tell me what kind of language is this. Okay. Can you hear the sound?
No.
No. Okay, let me fix it first. Okay, so again, I want you guys to guess the language. I want you guys to guess the language.
คันอายบ่ฮักปล่อยน้องไปสายอย่ากักเอาไว้ สวัสดีค่ะย่าจ๋าเองค่ะ วันนี้นะคะย่าจ๋าก็จะมานำเสนอภาษา
บ่ฮักปล่อยน้องไปสายอย่ากักเอาไว้ หัวใจโลด
Okay, so what kind of language is this? What kind of Pasa is this?
อีสาน
Correct. Okay, so this is Pasa Isan or Isan language. Okay, I have another one here.
หลอกก็กี่บาทนี่
What do you say
หลอกก็กี่บาทนี่
เอาไหมนี่
ภาษาใต้วรรณคำหลอกก็หรือมะละกอ ภาษาอังกฤษพัปยา ภาษาอีสานบักคุงโคอี้ค่ะ
Okay, so what was the first language that she speak? What was that?
ภาษาใต้
Correct. Okay. So
คันอายบ่ฮักปล่อยน้องไป
the
สายอย่ากัก
two languages that I show you right now is Isan and the language of south of Thailand. Okay. And then we have here, so this is also if you're gonna ask me, teacher, is language also culture? Of course it is culture, because your ancestor teach you this one. Okay, your ancestors teach you this one. Your parents teach you Thai language. Okay, since you were born, you didn't speak English right away. Teacher CK didn't speak English right away when the first time that I talked. Okay, this was passed by my parents, my ancestors. Okay, language. Next one, we have Thai literature. Of course, Thai literature. Okay, and then the next one we have for arts or art. We have the Thai paintings. We have the bencharong, or the 5-color, how do you say this one? 5-color porcelain, or the bencharong. And then we also have the Thai pottery. So this one is also art. Okay, this one is art. Okay, for the next one we have for music. Okay, we have music. Music is also culture, guys. And then we have food, of course, food. Food is also culture. Okay, we have Thai food. Okay, of course. And then the last one, we have papaya pokpok or somtam. This is very famous. Okay, this one is also culture, guys. Okay, the next one here we have, of course, customs or costumes. For example, let's say, for example, when you see someone older than you, what are you going to do, Put? When you see someone older than you? Let's say your auntie or your grandma or your grandpa, what are you going to do if you see your grandma or auntie, Put? Put. Put is playing.
Yes.
Okay, what are you going to see if you see your grandma and grandpa? Are you just gonna say, hey grandma, hey grandpa? Are you just gonna do that? What are you going to do when you see them?
Why?
Okay, yes, exactly. You're going to why, or you say show your respect. Sawadee ka. Okay, this is also customs. Okay, your parents teach you to do this. They didn't teach you, hey, what's up, grandma? Hey, what's up, grandpa? No one told you to do that, but your parents taught you or teach you to why, or say hello, sawadee ka. Okay, and then we also have here. Okay, so that is our topic for today. So what we're going to do now is we are going to answer your book page, let me see. Okay, page 75, question number 1. So you're going to write this in your notebooks, okay? You're going to write this in your notebooks, not in your book. So you get your book, you get your notebooks. Get your notebooks, and please don't forget to write the date today, January 19, 2022. Okay, and also write this one, page 75, question number 1. Okay, don't forget to write this. Okay, question number 1. Why is our culture important? Okay, you are going to write this in your notebooks. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys 5 minutes to answer this. Okay, and after 5 minutes, I'm going to ask you, why is it important? Okay, you have 5 minutes you can also look at your book and answer. Find the answer in your books. Why is our culture important? So you guys have 5 minutes to find the answer or answer your notebooks. So again, don't forget to write the date. Page 75, question number 1. Why is our culture important? Okay, if you have any questions, you can ask teacher. For this one, I'm not gonna teach you anymore the answer because I want you guys to answer by yourself. Because from midterm, I already helped you guys with answering. So I want you to learn how to find the answer by yourself because you're already grade 7, okay? You're supposed to know how to find the answer by yourself. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can ask me. Remember when I teach you guys a while ago, I told you remember this one because we're going to have a task about this one. The importance of culture. Why is it important? Why is culture important? Okay, you guys have 2 minutes left to answer. Why is our culture important? Okay, prepare your answer because I want to know what your answer is. Also, Shompu, you prepare your answer. I want to know what your answer is. Okay, Put. Why is our culture important, Put?
Because every culture are not same normally.
Okay, so it's not same. Yeah, you have idea. Okay, how about Shompu? Why is our culture important, Shompu? Shompu here? How about Kawot? Why is our culture important?
It's important for the life.
Okay, it's important for life because it makes our lives better. Culture makes our lives better. Okay, How about aim? Why is culture important, aim? Aim?
Yes.
Why is culture important?
We will know what to do in our culture.
We will know what to do with our lives, okay?
Yes.
Okay, because culture makes our lives better. Okay, so when you say why is our culture important, just like what Put said, every culture is different. Every culture is unique. Also, culture makes our lives better. If you can remember this one, culture makes our lives better. It builds mankind. And of course, it brings people closer together. That's why it is important. Okay, so do you guys have any questions today? Any questions?
No.
Okay, so since you don't have any questions, please don't forget to take a photo of your notebook. Notebook, huh? Not book. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh.
Panda.
And is notebook with you.
Oh, the notebook is with me. Yeah. Just write it in A4 paper, Panda. Okay, just write it in the A4 paper. Okay, your notebook's in the classroom, not with me. It's in the classroom. It's in your classroom. Okay, so since you don't have any more questions for today, that's it, guys. If you have more questions, of course you can send a message in the line group. Okay. So goodbye, everyone.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, bye bye.